Odds are that if you know anyone who reads fiction, you also know someone who's absolutely obsessed with Brandon Sanderson. I'm here to tell you what all the fuss is about. I'm the World Singer, and this is 5 reasons why you should try Brandon Sanderson book. Everyone raves about Brandon's world building, which is essentially just a fancy term for setting with included fantastical elements in a fiction book. Like Sanderson's famous magic systems, every single series in the Cosmere has an intriguing world that will suck you in right from the first few chapters, whether it be the Allomancy, the Ashen landscapes, and the mysterious mists of Scadrial, or the awe-inspiring high storms and incredible powers of the Knights Radiant on Roshar. Each world is guaranteed to ignite your imagination and transport you to extraordinary realms. When it comes to storytelling, there's one crucial element that can make or break any narrative: the characters. You can have the most captivating world building, but if there aren't any characters that make you truly care, it just won't matter. Personally, I've never connected with or cared about characters from any other author as deeply as I have with Sanderson's work, whether it be the indomitable Kaladin Stormblessed, the enigmatic Vin, or any of the other numerous characters I've fallen in love with over the years. It's the characters that drive the compelling nature of every Sanderson story. In the Cosmere, every single character has flaws, and Sanderson fearlessly embraces them. He weaves the narrative around their weaknesses, allowing their personal growth to unfold in ways that often brings me to tears. Many of these characters face physical or mental ailments. Brandon does an absolutely incredible job of portraying them with the authenticity, respect, and empathy that they deserve. Brandon takes the time to learn from those who live with similar disabilities when he's writing characters with specific challenges. This effort to understand and relay the experiences of those facing unique challenges contributes to the richness and depth of his storytelling. It's this level of care and attention that really sets his work apart and resonates with readers on a profound level. As you approach the conclusion of your first Sanderson novel, get ready to experience a nearly universal phenomenon: the inability to put it down. Rest assured, this is perfectly normal. You're simply being swept away by what fans affectionately call a Sanderlanche. Brandon is an absolute genius at weaving intricate plots and intertwining character arcs, leading to incredibly satisfying and interconnected conclusions. I have never, not a single time, been disappointed at the resolution of any series I've finished of Brandon's, although your sleep schedule may suffer. So buckle up and prepare to be enthralled by Sanderson's masterful storytelling. Everyone I have met or interacted with in the Cosmere fandom has been absolutely wonderful. Whether it be on the 17th Shard Discord, which I absolutely recommend you join, or any of the incredible people I had the pleasure of meeting at Dragonsteel 22. I have yet to have a single negative experience with anyone who enjoys Brandon's work. One of my goals for this channel is to encourage those of you who are new to the Cosmere or have yet to engage with the community to feel welcomed and included. I know that the wealth of knowledge on the 17th Shard can seem intimidating. Believe me, I have felt that way too for a long time. But I assure you, they're genuinely friendly and accepting, even if you're not as deeply involved as they are. If the 17th Shard still seems a little daunting, consider joining my new Discord. My goal is going to be to create a space that will be casual, friendly, and inclusive to new readers. I would also really appreciate it if some Cosmere experts who share my love for introducing and enlightening new Cosmere readers would join to help me answer any questions new Cosmere readers might have. I really want to foster an environment where everyone feels comfortable asking any question, and they can feel like people really want them to enjoy the series as they're delving into it. One of the things that really got me into Sanderson was discovering all the little things that I missed my first time through. And I think having a group of people who are willing to explain even the simple things to new readers will be really beneficial. Additionally, I have plans for a series upcoming fairly shortly, where we'll be discussing a few chapters of a Cosmere book at a time, with a strong emphasis on encouraging questions and curiosity. Just be prepared to encounter a common term Brandon uses when discussing Cosmere questions: RAFO, which means read and find out. This term is often employed to maintain the element of surprise and discovery for readers. So if you come across unanswered questions, rest assured that Brandon intends to reveal the answer in due course. Embrace the sense of anticipation and enjoy the journey of uncovering the mysteries within the Cosmere. They say never meet your heroes, but everything I've experienced about Brandon's world and personality tells me that he is absolutely the exception to this rule. His books emanate positive and uplifting messages without feeling preachy, which I think is truly remarkable. His company, at least from what I've seen, places a very strong emphasis on treating everyone, from his workers all the way to his fans, with the utmost respect. During my interactions with everyone from Dragonsteel, from the staff to the executives, at the convention, I was struck by their genuine enthusiasm and authenticity. I'm sure there's some pressure to put on a good face for an event like this, but when you're 4 hours into a viewing of Crazy Rich Asians, with a few dozen other convention goers, which also include Dragonsteel employees, and just having an absolutely incredible discussion that made me feel like I was really connecting and learning from an insightful and diverse group of people that I really grew to respect and admire. It was honestly my highlight of the entire convention, even though I didn't know it was coming. What really cemented my respect for Brandon, and honestly was a big part in my personal inspiration for making this channel, was how Brandon responded to an article written in Wired that has become rather infamous. Honestly, I don't really think that article is worth sharing, but I'll give you a brief summary. The writer of the piece spent a decent amount of time with Brandon, who welcomed him into his home, his office, and a lot of other intimate settings with friends and family to write what amounted to a meandering hit piece that didn't really have anything of substance to say other than he found Brandon boring and that he was worried he wasn't going to get a good article out of the time he spent. He also said it in the most snide way possible, while also insulting everyone from Brandon's family to his friends and his religion. Brandon replied with an essay titled Outside. I really want you to read this. Hearing Brandon talk about why he writes, as well as seeing how gracious he was, even with a writer that hurt him very deeply, is a better sales pitch than I could ever give you in a YouTube video. Well, that's all I have to say. I wholeheartedly adore the Cosmere. Its mesmerizing world, its captivating characters, its passionate fans, and its brilliant creator, and everyone who supports him. It reignited my love for reading, which had really dwindled during my university years. I must admit, I'm pretty nervous creating this channel. I have very little experience with video creation or editing, and I know I have much to learn and improve on. If you have any feedback or suggestions, I would really greatly appreciate it. You can either leave a comment down below, or you can come into the Discord community. I've got a feedback section there. I have a ton of ideas for things I'd like to do on the channel. One of the main things will be, I'm planning on doing a Let's Read the Mistborn series. I haven't quite decided. I'll probably do a few more videos talking about something on Scadrial, as well as maybe a reading list for the Cosmere, or something along those lines. But I'm totally open to suggestions. I also would like to potentially do some parody songs in the future, but we'll see how that goes. I think that'll be a ton of work. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you have any friends that you've tried to talk into the Cosmere, but they've always been a little daunted by it, or they just haven't gotten into it, maybe send them this video. I don't know. It would be great if we could get some new readers in here. I would love to actually have some new people to read along with. And that's all. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.